I invite you to stand and sing the first verse of the hymn We Are Called on your insert.
Good morning, friends. My name's Carolyn Colopy, and I'm one of the co-chairs of the Mission Committee this year.
And I'm Reynolds Chapman, and I'm the Minister of Adult Discipleship and Witness here. And we're excited to start this new year off announcing our 2013 mission theme. After spending 2012 listening to our community, this year we're deepening our engagement. We'll continue to listen, but the emphasis this year is on taking a step forward.
And that's why our mission theme this year is based on Micah 6:8. What does the Lord require of us but to do justice, love kindness, and walk humbly with your God? This theme captures the simple yet profound active life of mission that's taken up by every Christian. So how is this going to affect how we do mission this year? Well, for one, we want you to know all the ways to get involved. We have so many active people involved in the ministries of this church, and we want to connect you to them. So
Hi there. I heard you mention that we want everyone to know how to get involved. And with this theme of walking, I figured I'd jump right in and mention the Crop Walk, which raises money for people in Durham and throughout the world who are hungry. I've been doing the Crop Walk for many years, and I'd love to see how many of you have participated as well. If you've participated in the Crop Walk by walking or by donating to a walker, will you stand up, please?
Wow, thank you, everybody, and thanks, John. That's excellent. So you all can have a seat. So as you
Hey,
can see,
everyone. Speaking of meeting the issue of hunger, I'd like to share about Urban Ministries. I've been volunteering at the food pantry where we pack groceries for families that need help with food. And Urban Ministries not only helps with food, but also with clothing and other support services. So if you've been a part of Urban Ministries in some way, please stand.
Thank you. You may be seated. This is great. Let's keep it going. What are some other ways to get involved?
The youth volunteer at Urban Ministries too, along with other great things like the ASP trip and Rockfish Service Camp. If you've been involved in mission as a youth or with the youth, please stand up.
Excellent. Thank you, Lucy. So it looks like there are many ways to get involved around the issue of hunger. What are some other ministries that we can share? Let's keep this going.
I'd like to share about a ministry that my husband and I are involved in. It suits us to a T. We go on Saturday mornings for the Saturday Garden Days at the West End Community Garden. And there we not only get to work with our hands, but we get to know some wonderful people from the West End neighborhood who truly do inspire us.
Thanks, Pat. We're connecting to the West End Community Garden through our Good Neighbor team. which has also been building relationships with the folks at Henderson Towers, a public housing facility on Duke Street, right behind you. And if you've been a part of anything with the Community Garden, the West End, or Henderson Towers, would you please stand?
Awesome.
Thank
16
you.
years ago, I bicycled 4,000 miles from Washington, D.C. to San Francisco to raise money for Habitat for Humanity. I'm super proud that our church continues to be involved with Habitat, helping low-income families build, purchase, and repair homes in Durham. If you've been involved in Habitat in any part of your life, please stand up. Thank you.
This is a great time, if I can find my place. This is a great This is a great time to make a plug for another organization that provides shelter right here at our church, Interfaith Hospitality Network. If you volunteered with IHN, please stand. And if you'll be volunteering with IHN from the 27th to the February 3rd, remain standing. And if you want to join these people, please see me after worship.
He never misses that chance.
IHN is actually a partner in a great program that I'm working with. It's called Circles of Support. It matches teams of people from our church who are with formerly homeless families to help them transition out of homelessness. This is a great way to provide ongoing relational support. Please stand if you're on the new Circles of Support team.
Now that you mention it, we're part of a similar initiative, which matches a team from our church with a refugee family to help them resettle into the United States. We built a great relationship with a wonderful family from the Congo.
Our church also provides ESL classes for many refugees twice a week right here at the church. If you're involved in refugee resettlement in some way, please stand.
That is wonderful. Thank you, everyone, for sharing all these different areas of ministry that you've been involved in. This is only scratching the surface of the many ways to get involved in mission at Duke Memorial. We haven't even mentioned our emergency relief, like disaster relief and the Good Samaritan Fund. And there's also our support of national and international missions in North Carolina, Arizona, and South Sudan.
And don't forget our seasonal mission initiatives like Operation Christmas Child Shoeboxes and the Christmas Market. In fact, I'm still feeling the energy from our low-cost Christmas market that we put on for low-income families here in Durham, and all the many people who participated in that. And then there's our mission initiatives that focus on hospitality, like the Summer Community Cookout and the Gathering.
So this morning, we don't merely want to just share what we've been doing. We want to invite everyone to take the next step on this journey of doing justice, loving kindness, and walking humbly with our God. For some of us, it means getting involved if we haven't been already. For others, it means growing in our missional engagement. That's why we have special opportunities this year to help you grow in the what, the why, and the how of mission. We'll continue with our dinners and discussions like last year, and we'll host our second annual Durham Pilgrimage of Pain and Hope, where we learn about the story of Durham through the lens of our Christian faith. Also, we have a blog where we want you to engage with it, not just read it, but we want you to read it, write on it, and comment on your life of mission. And of course, each of our small groups will deal with a different aspect of doing justice, loving kindness, and walking humbly with our God.
And we also recognize that many of you are involved in mission outside of Duke Memorial. If so, we want you to share how you engage in mission in your own life, in your family life, in your work life, or through other organizations. And we have a special share section of our website that allows you to do that. Or you can just talk to one of us too. And if you have a passion for something, and there's no ministry yet to meet it, we want you to share your vision and make it happen.
So we're really excited about how God is at work in our city and in our congregation. It's exciting to participate in God's mission to proclaim the good news of Jesus Christ. So we hope to see everyone get involved. So right now, I'd like to turn your attention to the last page in this mission brochure. Go ahead and take that out. We're going to start today. And this has all the different ways you can get involved, also a little more information about sharing and about growing. But on the very last page, there's a section where you can fill out areas that you've been involved and areas that you're interested in getting involved and areas of mission that you're involved with outside of Duke Memorial. So if you could fill this out and put it in the offering plate and write your name and contact info on it, then we'll get in touch with you and keep in touch about that. If you don't get a chance to do it today, you can contact us, and our contact information is in the bulletin. So thank you all for being a part of the mission at Duke Memorial. As we can see, many of us are involved, and we're excited to continue on this journey and continue to grow. So thank you all. I'd like now for you all to turn to the song We Are Called, and we'll sing the final two verses. Thank you.